Vision Talk, man. Who the fuck we got in the building today?
2FIFTYELI.
For sure, man. For the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying? Let them know where you from and all that.
From Athens, Georgia.
Okay, and what was it like growing up in Athens, Georgia, opposed to, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta and shit? Like,
Shit like everywhere. Like, good, bad, feel me? Hatred, love.
type
It's
shit.
just Atlanta bigger for real.
Okay, they got hoods and shit in Athens?
They got hoods everywhere.
Type shit. Nah, cause you know, it be common misconceptions about places like, oh,
Yeah.
from Athens, type shit.
Nah, they got hoods out there.
Okay, so how long you was out there?
I grew up in Athens.
Okay, type shit. And you grew up with both your parents? Just mom? Pop? Type shit. What was that like? You know, a lot of people just grow up single moms or growing up single pops. What was that like?
I ain't grew up single pop, but with my biological part, yeah.
Okay.
That shit was straight though. My daddy, he was just real strict. Feel me? My pops, he from the island, so shit I got down witnessed in my home, you know what I'm saying, ain't on the regular with everybody else witnessing. You know, shit was just real strict, real, everything tight, you feel me?
Okay.
You ain't had no time for fuck ups, for real, for real.
Where are you from and shit?
Where I'm from?
No, your pops. You said you from.
Oh, my pops, he from an island called Dominica.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you mixed.
yeah. My mama, she from Athens, Georgia.
Okay. So like, what type kid was you in school and shit? Like,
Oh, I was smart as hell. Smart as a kid.
okay, like when you say your parents were strict, was you getting in trouble or anything?
Not purposely, but hell yeah. I get in trouble all the time. But I was smart as fuck though. That's real shit.
Type shit. You graduated and shit?
Basically, yeah. I got my diploma, but I ain't get to walk the stage and shit. Cause I got expelled from school. Shit, it just went from there, but I got my diploma
Wait,
though.
nigga, you got expelled?
Yeah, my 12th grade year.
Damn, how you get expelled?
Some dumb shit. 12th grade year, it gotta be some dumb shit. I'm right there.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah, it was some dumb ass shit.
Yeah.
Before they expelled me from every school in the United States.
In the United States?
Oh,
God damn, nigga. Yeah,
But it was only for like 2 years. They said I could have came back. Fuck, I like coming back 2 years later. So I just did my shit online.
Okay, and so like, during this time, like, what type of shit was you getting into, like, just to pass your time and shit?
During the time I got kicked out,
Yeah.
working with my pops. Either that or goddamn hit the road. But I needed some paper though, so, you know what I'm saying, I just stayed down to work with him.
Type shit. So what would you say, like, was the thing that made you be like, I need to get out here and get some paper and shit like that? Like, did you have anything that you wanted to be as a kid type shit, or you just was going with the flow, like?
As a kid, I wanted to be a basketball player. I did like little music shit, but I never thought I'd be a rapper though. Or like doing what I'm doing now, musician, into this shit. I mean, I was in band in middle school, and then I used to write like poetry and shit coming up, but that's just cause I was just, you feel me, fucking around with hella different shit. But I was in sports heavy when I was a kid though, for real.
So did you hoop in school?
I played basketball and baseball.
You was nice?
I was better at baseball.
How you get into baseball?
Hey man, if I keep saying this, you don't know, you gonna think I'm lying. My pops. Yeah.
Hey, shit, what position you got played?
When I was younger, I played down at everything. When you young, they'll try you out at every position for to see what you best at. But as I got older though, I started staying in middle infield, like shortstop, second base. Then when I really got serious, I stayed at second base.
You know, that's what's up. And you say you using the poetry and shit. Like, how you get into that?
I mean, as far as I can think back, I just say like just school activities and shit. That they just, had us writing little shit in class and shit like that. But my mama, she still got like poetry from me as a kid to the day. And like she'll like I ain't even really like remember it for her till she sent it out to me. And she was like, you've been doing this shit as a kid, you feel me? So
That's crazy.
don't never like lose faith or nothing like this shit. You could do it for this shit in you. So that's as far as I can remember. Like she'll probably be able to tell me more, but I know goddamn I was doing it in school and shit like that. But outside of school, hell no, I wasn't even writing poetry and shit like that. I was drawing, playing the game, you feel me, playing football, basketball, something like that.
Type shit. When did you feel like you nice with writing, I guess, type shit like?
I say when I got locked up.
So what age was that?
17, 12th grade year.
12th grade year.
Yeah.
And but you just started writing heavy when you got locked up?
I tried to get into reading and doing shit like working out and crossword, doing crossword puzzles and shit like that. But I remember one day I couldn't finish this crossword puzzle. I still got that motherfucker. I couldn't finish that bitch, so I just folded that motherfucker and started writing on it. And I had made a song on there, and I just let one of my partners in there hear it. And he was like, this shit was hard. He was like, bro, you might as well just keep writing here. Like, and as I was just writing, like, everybody else wanted to hear my shit for real. And they would just let me know, like, when you get out, you need to do that, you know what I'm saying? Really, a lot of folk really telling me I need to finish school, you feel me, play baseball, because I was actually good in baseball. I had, like, offers and shit coming out of high school, but, them shits died down when I, got locked up for the situation I got locked up for. I actually went to college playing baseball, so.
You went to college too?
Yeah.
What college you went to?
Emmanuel College.
Type shit.
It's out in Rushton, Georgia, like a little Division II private school.
Type shit.
But like I was letting them know like I don't really do this shit for real. I don't rap for real. Like I really want to play baseball. They were like, well, go do that shit. That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Do this rap shit.
So that was the first rap song you had wrote?
Nah, but that's when I actually like started like paying attention that I could actually write music for it. Like I was telling you, I never really cared to like rap for it like that. On God, like first time I got in the studio, it was with my partner Stunner. He was making a song. Then he asked me to hop on the song. We were playing around, and ever since then, goddamn, I was just playing around with him. But like when I get out of school, the shit I actually do like that I want to do, I'm either goddamn hooping with my little brother, them like some sports shit, actual practice, or you feel me, just at the crib or something like that or whatever. But I ain't never used to like go to the booth, like none of that practice on writing, none of that.
Right.
When I got locked up, that's what I'm telling you, like I started writing in there because folks was telling me like the shit you write, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trying to write for like, I really wasn't trying to write for no crowd. At first, when I first was writing, I was writing like emotional shit, all kind of shit that, you know what I'm saying, that I was feeling at the time. And niggas was like, bro, nah, niggas can relate to that shit. Like I ain't want to put that shit out. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna do this sports shit first. So I got out and got right back to the baseball shit, you feel me?
How long was you locked up for?
The first time I was locked up, I was only locked up for like 30 days, I think. That was the only time. The only time I did in Clark County, yeah.
So then when you got out, like how'd you get back on the path to the baseball shit? Like
I had got out around like March. Like college start in August. So I just took that whole time. Like, I used to get out of work with my pops, and we used to stay by a baseball field. I knew I was gonna be rusty because baseball ain't like any other sport. You can't just hop back out there, you feel me? And just think that shit gonna just snap back. Like that shit off of hand-eye coordination for real. So I had to actually like go to a trainer, and like when I leave my pops, it was like a close friend. He was actually my coach for football when I was growing up, when I was younger, like real small, named Coach Ken. But he was actually like training different athletes for different shit. He'll just tell me like, bro, I believe in you, feel me, you been, feel me, we tight with who you found, pull up, I got you. And he would get me right on God. I used to just work out with him. And the way I snuck into Emmanuel, I started like getting somebody to record me, cause I ain't had too much footage, cause I got kicked out at the beginning of my 12th grade year. Baseball don't start in high school until like spring. that's like the second half of the year after you come back from winter break, you feel me? So I took basically a whole year of baseball, bro, you feel me? You know, nigga was, I went short, for real. So the best thing I could do is just get in shape and get my feet work together, you feel me? And start back reacting and shit, and then I can get back into my, you know what I'm saying, other shit I was doing, you know, swinging and all that other shit. So he was basically like conditioning me and shit. So I would got there and get my little brother to got there and start recording me, and I started sending it out to different colleges.
So you just recording your workouts, type shit?
Yeah, oh God. And then we'll take it to the field sometimes. Like I go to the field with my pops, my brother and shit, just practice a little bit, take little, you feel me, like just regular videos, just ground balls, routine ground balls, you feel me? My pops throw to me in the batting cage, shit like that, and I send it to these, you know, different colleges that I feel like I can get into. Not big shit, cause you know, you gotta get like a full ride scholarship or something like that to go to UGA or something like that. So Emmanuel reached back out to me, told me to come visit at the school. I went up there. I had already worked out at other different schools, but that's when I realized like I was really like rested for. And when I went to Emmanuel, like I really felt like that was gonna be a better opportunity for me to go there, because the situation I was on papers and all that, I'm thinking like I might as well go to a school that's gonna be low key, out the way. Feel me? I can't get in no trouble. It was a private school, so I really wanted to get in that school. And I'm telling the coach when I get there, like, bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro, I'm rested. You know what I'm saying? What do I tell him my situation? He just tell me if I get accepted into the school, I can goddamn, feel me? That's what I did. And I redshirted my first year just for like an extra year of practice. That's how I got in. Oh God.
So you told them your situation and shit, and they were still fucking with you?
I had to tell them my situation anyway, because they saw that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay, so then now you playing baseball and shit. How long did that last?
Not too long. It wasn't even because of baseball, bro. It just, I be getting distracted fast, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Especially when I got hella other shit going on. Like, I had I ain't even gonna say it's the real reason why I got locked up the first time, but the first reason why I started, not the first reason, but one of the first reasons why I started really like put my focus somewhere else when I was in high school and I should have been in school, because my partner had died. He had died that summer. A month later, I get locked up, my high school year, you feel me, my senior year, feel me? He got, you know what I'm saying, he died from a headshot type shit, so I'm going to school trying to goddamn focus. However, literally a month later, I get locked up, you feel me? I go to college, I try to goddamn whoop. Another one of my partners passed away, you feel me? And it's like that when I just changed my focus from baseball. He played basketball. I just started hooping. I stopped going to baseball practice, stopped doing a lot of shit toward baseball. I just started going to class, all this shit, just going to go hoop with my partners and shit. And then one day, goddamn, they was about to go to practice or whatever, and I went early just hooping with them. And shit, we was like playing some game called like 2-ball. And like you got like a partner, they just throw it to you, you shoot threes, you go around, when you go around, the other partner go. And the coach walked in a little early, just seen me in threes type shit. So we had like a little conversation. I walked on the basketball team. Then it's like, I tried to stay focused with that just because of, you feel me, the memory of my partner, but that shit just fucked me up, bro. I stopped going to class, stopped doing my work, all that, and them folks just kicked me out. So I just started taking routes here.
Was that your junior year?
That was my sophomore year. I didn't even get to finish my sophomore year. I finished the first semester.
So where that college at?
Royston, Georgia.
Oh, okay, so they kick you out and then you come back home and
Yeah, I went back home, and then I was at home for like a couple months, and then moved to Florida. And I was out there.
What part of Florida you moved to?
Orlando.
Okay, and how long you was out there?
I was back and forth for about 2 years. Yeah, back and forth about 2 years.
Type shit. Was there anything like specific that brought you to Orlando?
Oh yeah, this lady I had met at like an event one time. I had went to Miami for this little event. It got like a whole story behind it, but I met her at the event. Long story short, she live out in Orlando. She knows certain people. She fucked with my performance. Goddamn, started calling certain people. And you know, like on the way back to Atlanta or Georgia, goddamn, you gotta hit Orlando, or you gotta pass by it at least coming from Miami.
Yeah.
She told me start there. Goddamn, I started there. She introduced me to some folks, and they flew me back out there. And ever since then, that shit was just, feel me, back and forth. Then I like.
Type shit. Hold up. So rewind. So when you came home, up to that point, have you ever recorded a song? You were just writing songs
When I came home
from college.
Yeah, I had dropped my actual first song was in 2019. I think January 2019. Not first song, but like first song and video type shit. I had dropped that like January 2019. I went to college. 2018, August 2018.
Okay, so you dropped your first song while you was
while I was in college.
And what was like the reaction from that?
Oh shit, really? I was always connected where I'm from, like in Athens, shit like that. They was always supporting me, but really like my college teammates, like my baseball teammates, and like the basketball team. It was really like the whole school. I ain't gonna count. I had that bit jumping after a while. About like my third song I dropped.
Yeah.
That really motivated me to drop my music. They were fucking with it for real. So I was already dropping before I got kicked out type shit. And I was already like on the road doing certain shit while I was at Emmanuel too. Like that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna count, cause I'd be around certain people that I know for real that I don't look at as like, you know what I'm saying, like TV superstars. I just look at them like, oh, these my people type shit. I was around goddamn Fujiano at the time. Now I be going back to class and shit, bro, practice and shit. They'll be bringing that shit up to me. Like, boy, you around whoop whoop, or you doing whoop whoop, this and that. Boy, you gotta keep going. You feel me? Cause it's a small town. Like, I promise you probably ain't never heard of Royston. That shit country of hell. It's a country out of town, you know what I'm saying? But
now I was gonna ask you about that too. I see you had a Fujiano co-sign. Talk about that, like how you make that connection.
That's like my big bro for not blood, but yeah, like bro got down right when bro signed with, I think it was AE. Then he reached out to me, but it wasn't long after he signed with AE that he signed with Gucci. When he signed with Gucci, that when he actually told me to come to a studio session. And shit, from there goddamn, bro, just little bro, you feel me?
Yeah.
Bring me everywhere type shit, you feel me? Like studio session, shows, on the road, tour, you feel me?
Yeah.
He even got down, did a song with me that same night, the first day I met him, and let Gucci hear that shit. They were trying to get me a situation with Brad.
So was this going on while you was going back and forth?
That was going on while I was in college.
Oh, this was going on while you was
But I wouldn't like broadcast, like just being around, bro. Like I broadcast like when we probably go like to a show or something like that, but just kicking it with him, like I was kicking it with him way more than I posted. So the times that I post them, folks back at school would be like, oh damn, you woo-doo. But I'm looking at it like, oh, I be around this nigga all the time, you feel me?
Yeah.
Royston and Athens ain't that far. And Greene County and Athens ain't that far type shit. So I always go back home, see my folks type shit. It's like a 40, 30 minute drive, you feel me? Straight shot. So I just go back home, you feel me? Fuck with them. And bro let me know, oh, I'm finna go here, go there, you feel me? He'll bring me with him.
Type shit. So then, like you say, when you get out of college and shit, you moving around and shit. So what was the performance that you did that the lady saw? That was in Atlanta or Florida?
That was in Miami.
Oh, Miami type shit. And then so you moved to Orlando, and then what you start getting to out there?
Like I ain't actually moved to Orlando. Like I ain't moved out there for until actually I got out of college. Like when I went back home for a little bit. But while I was in college and shit like that, I was going back and forth. Cause I had signed a management deal like that in Orlando, so my manager was getting me back and forth out there type shit. That's how that happened. But
type shit. Okay. I was gonna say, you want to talk about that deal? Something like are you still in the deal? So okay, it was just a management deal.
Yeah.
You feel like did that shit like help your career? Like.
Yeah, it did. All this shit helped, even if it bad. I mean, I guess it, teach you certain shit that you wouldn't know if you weren't in the loop. You feel me? I guess. Yeah. Outside looking in, and shit be looking good. When you actually sign that paperwork, everything get tighter. You feel me?
Yeah.
You ain't got as much, unless you just got OD leverage, you ain't got as much goddamn say so. So until you get enough say so, that's the only time this shit really get fun. If you sign the paperwork.
So after that was over, that's when you came to Atlanta?
Came to Atlanta in March last year.
And what it's been like since you've been out here?
Shit, feel like home for real. I ain't too far from my hometown. Then I already had family members out here, people out here I've been connected with way before I left.
Yeah.
So I just been out here ever since.
Tell you shit, man.
Working and connecting, film, recording, shit like that.
For sure. I see you drop Bullshit and MVP last year. Talk about them two songs, like.
That's crazy. I actually had them songs before I even came out here. I had them songs since probably like 2020 or 2021. I just dropped them because I ain't really know what I wanted to drop when I was in that management deal. It was just a whole lot going on and shit. I ain't dropped too many songs for real. I started dropping more once I got out that deal, but I shot the video to those while I was on the road. So that also made me like, you know what I'm saying, want to actually pick them songs. When I was on the road, I'm like, what song should I drop? And then I'm letting people hear these songs. They like, oh nah, you need to drop this one and this one. So when I had the visuals that actually went with it, it made me actually like more confident in putting a song out. Cause they so old, I ain't really want to put them out like that.
Yeah.
But the visuals actually look nice since I was on the road with them, so my folk were fucking with it.
It definitely was hard. You got a project out?
That shit labeled as an album on Apple Music, but if you go on my page, like towards the bottom, and if like my real supporters know, when I first actually was letting them know I'm finna drop something called Tracking My Thoughts, that's what it's called. I would let them know it's gonna be an EP. But I think, goddamn, since I put a bonus on, like even if you go on Apple Music, you see I put a bonus on. I ain't know they were gonna label that shit as an album. It supposed to be labeled as an EP, so I ain't really got no mixtape or album out yet.
Okay. When did that drop, the EP?
That probably was around 2020, 2021.
Okay.
One of them.
You got you working on the project right now?
Nah, not really. I ain't gonna cop. I got a lot of music to where I could put one together, but I don't really wanna just throw a whole bunch of music out there like that. Not right now. I feel like I could flood them with a couple more singles, maybe like an EP. You feel me? I don't really want to get them there yet until I get like some more exposure. Cause I really like, I don't know. A lot of people, they put music out, you know, just to put that shit out sometime. You know what I'm saying? Me, I actually be in my head a lot about the music. Like, I hold some music for a long ass time if I don't feel like it ain't ready for me to put this song out or these type of songs out, you feel me? Cause I was probably like in like a certain, I was probably going through something when I made them songs. And right now it might not be time to put them out, you feel me? It might be something else going on, it might be a whole nother wave right now. And I wanna just make some new shit for that. But as far as like just, you know, when you put out an album or something like that, the album, you're supposed to have all of them lined up in a way to where they all kind of make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to the title, a mixtape, like when you just throw hella songs together. So I could probably throw like a mixtape together, but like an album or something, I really want to put some effort into that shit and actually sit there. Like,
yeah. No, I'm glad you know that, because a lot of niggas just be thinking the album is just a mixtape with more songs. Like, nah, an album really supposed to have like a theme, a structure, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the old school albums was, for real. Like, and that's the type of shit.
Like, I could do that shit, but I want to actually, like, until I could actually, like, and I don't like being in my head as much as I am, but sometimes I don't even be tripping, cause like.
You feel like you overthink a lot?
Yeah, I know I do, but I don't be tripping too much about it because I just know that means I'm serious about this shit. When I get a team, I know I ain't gonna overthink. A lot of folk gonna let me know, like, oh nah, you right on this. Leave it at that, you feel me? Yeah. Or whoop whoop. But since I be doing this shit by myself, and I actually like try to move strategically when I put my shit out, like I overthink a lot.
Yeah. So with that being said, like, what did you learn coming out of the label deal that you had, the management deal you had? Like just on some, I guess, business shit or just marketing, and how to push yourself and shit.
I would say be more patient. I learned to be more patient because I was ready. Like, you feel me? I felt like I had a point to prove. Getting kicked out of school, trying to go to school again, getting kicked out of school again, like college. Like, man, I can't just be no statistic, goddamn. I gotta show these folks something. So, first nigga that actually came at me with a little pape in a situation, and it wasn't local, I felt like that shit could've got me up out of here. And it really could've. I just went about it the wrong way, cause I used to be everywhere by myself. I ain't really have like an extra eye, extra ear to let me know I am overthink about certain shit and just let certain shit flow.
Yeah. What would you say is like the hardest part about being an upcoming rapper?
Staying consistent. Yeah, for real. Cause you ain't consistent, you gonna lose faith. For real. Yeah, start getting depressed and shit. Feeling like this shit ain't gonna actually like pop for real. Only way it is if you actually be consistent. Even if the shit is ass, somebody gonna hear it. Man, they got TikTok going on now, so feel me? You might make some ass shit still pop out for it just cause you been consistent.
Yeah, what's some ways like you try to stay consistent and shit? Like, you got a schedule on how often you drop? When you try to drop?
Nah, not right now, for real. If I did, I'd be dropping like hell right now. But what I mean by like being consistent when you're like the upcoming rapper shit, cause like it's hard to be consistent when you ain't generating no pay for real. When you're upcoming artist, obviously you ain't signed, you feel me? You gotta have your own kind of like muscle. If you ain't got nobody behind you, like a sibling or somebody just fucking with you, feel me? You gotta actually generate your own pay to actually pay for this shit, cause this shit costs. And if you can't do that, you ain't gonna be consistent, you feel me? Cause you ain't gonna be able to pay for certain shit unless you got your own studio, own whoop whoop.
Shit, no, that's definitely true. Like, so how would you describe like your style, like when it comes to music and shit? Like, if somebody was like, yo, like, man, what this nigga 250 sound like?
I don't know, bro. Like, I could say some shit, but everybody know I already like showed that kind of side. Like, as far as like, I ain't trying to sound like nobody, but I know for a fact I do write like poetry. I write a lot of shit that makes sense and that really be going on, or that I actually been through. Like, I could tag along to the wave, you feel me? But I'd rather not do that. I like to be like more therapeutic, melodic, and versatile, you feel me? And actually talk about something that folk can relate to, that actually will be like soft to the ears, you feel me? Even if it is some turnt shit, it's still gonna be soft to the ears, cause how I deliver it.
Which one of your songs you feel like best describes you type shit?
Best describes me?
Yeah.
Damn, I got a lot on, but I ain't gonna
Like, if there was one song somebody had to go to, they'd be like, play this motherfucker. Like, if you was playing some shit to put, not even you, like, if you trying to put somebody on your shit, what's the first song you'd play?
I don't care, it probably would be MVP. Not just because you brought it up earlier, but like, it probably would be MVP. MVP, Bullshit, Julio Jones, or Keep Me a Gun. Something like that. Yeah, I'll pick one of them.
I was also gonna say too, talk about Free Zoo Out. That's your partner type shit.
Yeah, free my nigga Zoo Up. Okay. That's my big bro. Yeah, shawty ass goddamn, he a real one for sure.
Yeah, now see, y'all came with the shirts and
Yeah, we had to do a bit for shawty ass. You know, goddamn, he a factor for real. In this shit, that, you know.
Yeah. How do you separate yourself, like, cause you know in Atlanta endless artists on this motherfucker. So it's like,
Say it again?
how you separate yourself
From what?
from all the artists shit in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hella niggas rapping.
Oh shit, number one, I ain't from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just saying as far as being out here, like, in the rap scene type shit, like.
I mean, I don't know, I feel like when I get in the booth, first off, I don't even use YouTube beats, so I don't type in no rapper type beat. Not saying niggas do that, but like me, like I go to my email just before it send me, and then I just go off top of how I'm feeling. I don't actually try to go in no direction of no artist that I just listen to or something. Now somebody might let me know like, oh, this song might sound like so and so, but you don't sound like, you feel me? It's just like the vibe might sound like that. And you know, a lot of people sometimes they might sound like the person they listen to a lot, or they may grow up around, something like that, you feel me? Me, I don't be, even my partners, like, I don't be trying to rap like nobody, for real, so, I don't know. Cause it's a lot of goddamn people out here that do melodic rap, you feel me? That talk about real shit, that do, you know what I'm saying, poetry type rap, type music, or, you feel me, shit that'll hit your chest, or you feel that how you reminisce about certain shit when you came up, you know what I'm saying, certain shit like that, not just, oh, let's turn up, you know, I don't rap like that, I rap the other way, so there's a lot of other people out here that do that. But you might fuck around, hear their music, you might say it's somebody else who sound like them, or they sound like somebody else. Like, I feel like I try to keep myself out that whole convo completely.
Type shit.
Like, it ain't just cause I'm out here, shit, even my hometown, Athens, like, you feel me? I don't sound like nobody.
Yeah, for sure. You got any collabs?
Yeah, I got a lot of collabs, but off top, I don't really just know them like that. For real, for real.
Okay, for sure. So let the people know what you got coming and all that.
Oh shit, I know I got some new music coming real soon. Shit, I know y'all been waiting for goddamn. I've been working, goddamn. The new music gonna be way harder than this shit I've been putting out, even though y'all been fucking with that old shit. But I might be giving them like a little EP soon, but expect, you know, hella videos. I'm finna flood with some videos real quick, couple singles. Might catch goddamn couple big features in there. Other than that, you know, shit just gonna go north.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let the people know where they can find you, follow you, and all that.
On my IG, 250SELI, and 250SELI. And I'm on all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Tidal, and everything at 2FIFTYELI, 250Eli.
For sure, man. Vision Talk. We out this motherfucker.
10 toes down in this beef, shells in the road. I been head first in the streets and left footprints on see the shows. Want smoke, just let me know. I want big man ting when I post up. Ganja, big bikini when I roll up.